Obviously, just a little over 2 minutes, a very, very impressive win for you. How did you feel in there this evening?
Yeah, I feel perfect. For me, that was the kind of perfect performance. You don't get damage at all, and you win the fight quick. You just. And I came to this fight mentally prepared to do this. My coach Conan talked to me so much during the week, during the whole time to work on that, to make the things go this way, and it happened this way. It's fun. It's like a mental thing. I visualize this fight happening the way it just happened so many things. So many times.
You got the takedown very early. You got into the north-south choke. How close to that was it being finished? You think you had it?
Well, bro. Yeah, man. No one escaped from that position. That's my favorite technique. I was very surprised that he escaped. Somehow was very slippery there. But I think you watch so many fights. You remember before I used to hold the submission so much, spend my whole energy in submission. It happened so many times, and then I got just fatigued after the fight. So Conan talked to me a lot, to do not hold too much, especially because of the altitude, to be more to kind of go with the flow. And I tried another choke, to anaconda choke. He was ready, of course he's a good fighter, he was ready to defend. And then finally I got the Kimura,
When you switched to the Kimura, obviously you did go with the flow. It's a nice transition. Did you know then, I've got this?
Yeah. The Kimura is one of my favorite positions. That move I learned from the highest degree jiu-jitsu live right now, Armando Vridi, one of the 5 person who took the belt, the red belt from Helio Gracie. He taught me a way to get to that move, and it was the second time that I used in the UFC. I used against Johnny Bedford like 3 years ago, and now I use it again. When I had it, I knew, and I was actually. I had his arm and he was already screaming, and the referee took so long to stop the fight. But before he went to the locker room and said, hey, just stop the fight when I put my hands on you. And it was there like 2-3 seconds. I hope he doesn't get injured or anything. I think he will be okay.
You've been fighting for a long time, but you might be fighting better than ever right now. You're 5-1 in your last 6. Do you feel like maybe it's time for them to start giving you a little respect that maybe they haven't given you?
Yeah, man. I think it's more like the trash talking thing, man. It's not really my profile, to be talking trash about a lot of people. But bro, I'm right there, man. This is my 9th win in the UFC. My 13th win under the Zuffa banner overall since the WEC times. He fought Cody Garbrandt, and the fight went 3 rounds. And they both got damaged from that fight. A lot of blood. And I just came and beat the guy like I don't know. You said 2 minutes. With no damage. So I'm sure I'm right there.
You called for a fight in Japan. What is it about Japan that you want to fight there, and is there somebody that makes sense for you?
Well, anyone makes sense for me. I just want to fight in Japan because Japan is part of my career. I fought there 7 times. I had like 10, maybe 10 Japanese opponents during my career. I think it's a good opportunity for me. Most of the fighters in Asia, in Japan, Korea, or around that area, they are light people, so I think Sean can get a fight for me. If not, I will talk to my coaches to see what's the best thing to be done,